I was quite a fit bloke until I was 28, and then I developed diabetes type 1. As years went by, things started to go wrong. I went to Wigan and had some laser treatment on my eyes. Something went wrong and I became blind in my left eye, and my other eye's about 18 to 20% of vision. Whilst visiting the diabetic department in Wigan, I was told I had renal failure. Since my transplantation, I am no longer a diabetic. However, the diabetes symptoms and the problems with it remain. I still visit all the clinics related to diabetes. I go to the podiatrist, I go to the eye clinic in Liverpool, I go to Salford Royal, to 4 different clinics, one for nerve damage, another for bone density, one for the neuropathy, and of course for the renal and pancreas transplant. I also visit Wigan, of course, if I've got any other problems where they need x-rays, further injections or investigation. I also visit my local doctor on a regular basis for repeat prescriptions for my drugs. Apart from that, things are going quite well. I've lived alone for 15 years, so I've got used to it. I have to keep everything clear, like more minimalistic, so I don't walk into things, and try and keep a simple life. I keep everything in this cupboard here, and I keep the chart here with all medication, what I take mornings, what I take evenings, and they're all kept in that order. But when I become less compos mentis, I probably won't be able to do that. So I don't know what will happen then, and that's a worry. With no transport, all my journeys are public transport. I've got to go to Hope, and that journey involves a bus, a walk, a train, a tram, a walk, and that's about 2.5 to 3 hours. So if I need a half-an-hour appointment with a skin specialist, that's like 3 hours there, 3 hours back, quarter an hour, half an hour with a specialist. So if that could be tagged somewhere else or tagged onto another visit, that would be absolutely marvellous. I usually give bloods at the Thomas Lineker Centre. They're nearly always fasting bloods, which means nothing after 9 o'clock the previous eve. So that when you work that out, to get on a bus and have a 3-hour journey with nothing to eat, to go all the way there, plus all the walking, I should imagine it's a little bit dangerous for me. Well, the annoying thing about hospitals is yet another waiting room, and I spend all my time repeating the same story at every single appointment. I was once given a care plan that explained everything, but it was given by the GP, and on inspection it was so difficult to understand and read, it was just too busy. So I made my own care plan, and it just goes through different things, medical history, last time I went to hospital, tablets taken, that sort of stuff. You have to remember, when I come to these places, I'm usually on my back. I'm usually unconscious and in no fit state to answer any questions. And so I feel in my own mind that to carry a care plan means I just come, the ambulance man picks it up, hands it in, and it's saved hours of work, and it could save my life. Here we are in A&E, and people just don't realise that I'm partially sighted. Because I'm here on another reason, they just don't ask, they don't know. An example of this is I'd had an operation on my good eye, so they patched that so I couldn't see. And after 2 days, I heard the nurse say, "That's the second morning you've left your breakfast." And I didn't even know it had been delivered. Everything is written down on my notes. At every shift, the beginning, at the end, nurses read these notes, and I think that's important. I find the biggest problem to me, and I can't really get my head around this, is there's no coordination between each department. All departments seem to be involved with their own selves. It's not a complaint, it's just an observation with sat in these waiting rooms. And it would be nice to think that they're talking to each other. I can't really complain too much because I'm still here, and considering the problems I've had, maybe I shouldn't be. And it's a lot better than it used to be. But still, I think it's still not joined up somehow. My daughters, I can ring them and at the drop of a hat they can be here. But they've got their own life and children to sort out, so I try and sort myself out. But as time goes by, these disorders are not going to get any better, and I worry a little bit about the future. Who looks after me, or how do I cope in the future?